Hello, everyone. My name is Hirhoshi Okayama. I teach U.S. politics and political history here at Keio, and I'll be the moderator for this session today. I'd like to start by thanking you for showing up on a Friday evening when you must be exhausted from a full week's study. And I'm sure that this will be a very rewarding experience. And of course, you're at least out of the extreme heat we've been experiencing today. Okay, so my assigned role is to explain what this session is going to be about and introduce the two speakers. And as the title of this event shows, we'll be discussing the philosophy of Ayn Rand and its impact on U.S. politics today. Rand was a Russian-born American novelist and thinker who was active in the mid to late 20th century. While she may not be well known in Japan, I actually taught on Monday, I had a class, class with 200 students. This is an introduction to political science, so it's for freshmen. I asked if anyone knew Ayn Rand, the name Ayn Rand, and only one hand got up. So it's like that. And these are all political science majors, so you have a lot to work ahead. So it's like that, but the situation is very different in the United States. Her novels, such as The Fountainhead and Atlas Shrugged, they've been enormously popular both in the United States. And I think part of the reason for this continuing popularity, even though Rand died in the 80s. I think it comes from Rand's really strong belief in the will and talent of each individual in achieving one's goal, which is expressed in many works. And Rand eventually began to call her philosophy objectivism. And it has not just been a continuing source of inspiration for many people in the United States, but it has influenced a major component of the modern conservative movement in the United States. And you may know that the rivalry between the two political parties, Democrats and the Republicans, sort of corresponds to the rivalry between the liberals and conservatives. But each of the two political forces actually is a sort of coalition of groups with somewhat different political views and goals. And Rand's thought has impacted those on the conservative side of the ideological spectrum, especially those who believe that the government should not stand in the way of individuals who know what is good for themselves and are fully capable of achieving that goal. So Rand's thoughts, so this remains highly relevant to U.S. politics today, but I'm not the best person to explain that for you, so I'll introduce the two people who would have kindly agreed to do that. Dr. Brook is originally from Israel, and he has a PhD from UT Austin in economics, right? Business. And he served as chair of the board of the Ayn Rand Institute, which is, I believe, a think tank based in California that promotes originalism, that is Rand's philosophy. He's been on the chair for more than 10 years, if I recall correctly. And he also is a well-reputed public speaker, so there probably is no better person to offer you an introduction on Rand's thought and how it affects U.S. politics today. And I'll quickly add that the Ayn Rand Institute has supplied many copies of Rand's works and brochures explaining objectivism. They're over there on the front row. So those of you who are interested are very welcome to take them home with you and, of course, read them.